What's up, guys? Felicia, welcome back to the channel. So today I want to let you on a little story on why I almost didn't come to the US. All the things went wrong that probably should have more demotivated me from coming to the US. But hey, here we are, right? Yeah, PhD baby. Anyway, so it all started when I applied to Stanford, and almost immediately I got rejected because, well, I'm dumb AF according to Stanford. So it is what it is. But we move. The next school that I had a problem with was Gustavus Adolphus College. Yeah, what the hell is that? True, my friend told me to apply because it was a safe school. Obviously, it wasn't a safe school, so I got rejected. The only problem was that they said I was poor. You don't believe me? Take a look at the email they sent. Hello from Gustavus. The International Admission Committee has carefully considered your application and supporting documents. I am sorry to inform you that their committee has decided not to offer you admission to Gustavus Adolphus College. Why? Please understand that this is not a reflection of your academic background and achievements. It is unfortunately due to the lack of funds your financial documents show. Gustavus Adolphus has limited resources to offer financial aid to students who cannot afford to pay at least $17,000 per year, and then blah 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 blah. Well, mind you, on my CSS profile and my international student like financial aid profile, I told the school I could only pay, I think, about 3,500 Ghana cedis. I think right now, if you convert that, divide that by 5, that's about $700 per year. So I had no chance being accepted into that college with that 17,000 limit. So yeah, that was fine. We moved. Next two schools, Howard, Drexel. Howard sends me an email March 23rd that I need to submit a whole list of forms. So you have WIEC, you have the high school transcript, which was fine, and then you have the TOEFL, which I didn't even write. And then some evaluation, the ICAP I had no idea about, and then an application fee, which I wasn't gonna pay. Anyway, and then statement of financial resources and recent monthly bank statement and whatnot, and letter of sponsorship. So there was no way I was gonna do that. I mean, I haven't seen a school that requested this many documents. So I did what every high school student would do when pushed the wall. I didn't do anything. I just left it. So pretty much I was left with Drexel. Well, obviously I have to check out my chances with Drexel right now. On Googling, I realized that the average amount a student pays is about $30,000 per year, $30,000 per year. And I was like, oh God, I am so dead. At that point, I was like, oh, I'm just not gonna go to America then. I'm just gonna start looking for a job. I was stressed because the system in Ghana, unless you know someone, it's very difficult for you to actually get a job. So the government had this youth employment program. I think it still exists, but it's filled with corruption. And here's why. I applied with my WASSCE result. And here's my WASSCE result. As you can see, I had a lot of A's, right? Naturally, you may think that I would get in easy, but I apply, and the most annoying thing was I took like some taxi there, and then like I spent a lot of money to go there and then come back home, and only for them to not get back to me on anything. I think when I got there, they asked me, oh, you have a good result, why don't you go to the university? And I'm like, well, I need money to go to universities. Here I am. And they're like, oh, no problem, we'll take a look at it. And well, that was the end of it. I never heard from them. I never received any rejection email, which was very bad. At that point, my stress level was through the roof. I wasn't gonna be able to pay for a Ghana university because I had no money. My parents, my dad said I was gonna take a personal loan, which I didn't want to do. Stress level maximum. If this was like a velocity, we'll be reaching terminal velocity for sure. Let's come back to Drexel. So on March 27, I get an email from Drexel saying that there's been an update to my application. So obviously I checked the portal because Drexel usually wouldn't send you an email like Gustavus did in terms of their decision. They would send it to you. They'll send the email that there's an update, and then you have to go to the portal and check. So I go to the portal, and then it's like, oh, hey, congratulations. And I'm like, yeah, man. Then I check the financial aid, and it's $37,000. And I'm like, wow. But wait, how much is the cost of attendance? $70,000. Oh, God. So obviously, American dream is over. Just start, looking for work. Next day, I go to a high school, not a high school, a middle school actually, near me, trying to seek a teaching job. And the principal over there tells me, hey, the results are really good. You should go to university. And I'm like, yeah, but I need some money first. And he pretty much tells me that well, they don't pay really well here. But if I really want it, he can take my resume and then call me whenever there's an opening, which means never. So obviously at that point, I was shattered. I wasn't gonna go to a US university, and employment opportunities is pretty much dwindling. So what did I do? Well, I just went to bed. Next day, I get an email from Drexel again saying there's been an update to my financial aid. I'm like, do you guys reduce it again or something? I check it and boom, $65,000. And I'm like, wait a minute, what? And then I get another email almost immediately saying that I got accepted into the Global Scholarship. The Global Scholarship was a full tuition scholarship, and they added this founder scholarship and a grant, so to make it like a full scholarship. So although the cost of attendance was $70,000, $5,000 of that was like health insurance and then buying a computer and stuff, which you don't pay to Drexel, which was nice. I didn't know all this, by the way, and you know why. Stay tuned. But 65,000, 70,000, I mean, we're getting somewhere. So I called my auntie. I'm like, yo, I got into Drexel. They gave me like a full ride. So, hey, I was like, oh, congrats. So then I emailed my Global Scholar Director, or whoever was in charge of the scholarship. And this led to a 32-chain email, me asking how I was supposed to cough up that $5,000, because I wanted like a full ride and not be able to just, go there and then be stranded without $5,000, because I had no idea how to pay. So if not for the fact that my financial aid was updated the next day and somehow I got into the Global Scholarship, like scholar program, that would have been the end of me, my dream in America. And even then, I was still hesitant because I had additional $5,000 that I didn't know what to do with until, I had that 32-chain email. And there are other costs that also crept in, like visa fee, service fee, and also your plane ticket. Those things add up. Visa fee is about $190. Your service fee is about $240. Your plane ticket over $1,000. I haven't even talked about immunization fees yet. But in the end, it's all worked out. So I leave you with this. No condition is permanent. If you're going through something, you shall rise again. I'll see you in the next video.